I just want to say a huge thanks to everyone for being here. My name is Mike Johnston. I'm the CEO of Dairy Community Investments. I'm also a former teacher and a school principal and a parent who's also put 3 of my own kids through preschool. And so I have multiple interests here. But I'd say this is a day in Colorado history for many of us. Many of us have dreamed of this moment for 20 years. Anna Jo Haynes has worked for 50 years to make this day possible. And so not only we stand on the shoulders of giants, all the work Anna Jo has done. So I want to add the governor's thanks to her for leading this industry for so long. I would just say you heard from the testimony today and from people's words how transformatively important early childhood is for school preparation. We know the best way to make sure all of our kids get to the finish line on time is to make sure they get to the starting line on time. And that means making sure that every 4-year-old in the state has access to preschool. I think what you're seeing today is Colorado moving from being a follower in early childhood for so long to being a leader. The governor's already done a tremendous job in helping us make full-day kindergarten possible, which is a huge step forward. And now this model will really be, I think, the first in the country opportunity for Colorado to show what's possible. To say, yes, every child in Colorado can have access to preschool, but also that we'll provide all the additional resources in terms of hours and supports that we know some kids will need who are most likely to enter kindergarten not prepared to read or to learn. That ability to do both, provide access for all, but equity to those who really need it, is going to make this a first of its kind model in the country, and what I think the rest of the 49 states will want to follow. And I'd say most important, what's so exciting about this is that in a time when this country feels so divided, where it's hard to find people being able to agree on the weather outside, this is one of the broadest coalitions I've ever been a part of. So what you see is people backing this who are, yes, Democrats and Republicans and independents, labor leaders and business leaders, educators, urban leaders in rural communities, all of whom who realize what they want is for Colorado kids to both have an early start and a healthy finish. They want to make sure, yes, we get access to preschool, but also when our kids are 15 and 16 and 17, we're trying to get them out of the nest and onto the next thing. The last thing we want them to be fighting is how to get rid of a vaping addiction. And so the ability to take a comprehensive look at both the academic readiness and the health of Colorado kids all in one measure is an amazing opportunity. So I am delighted to get to be here with this amazing cast of leaders to support EE, and think this will be one of those things in a divisive election time that will actually bring the state together in a moment to celebrate a real success to put Colorado on top of the country.